It's your boy Triple Black, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black hearses. It's murder. Anyways, man, shout out to the fam, man. What's going on, boy? Hey, we in the building. We in the freaking building. Anyways, man, I'm just doing a live show. Um, Trying to get this no cupcake zone page in order, man. I'm just like about 700 from the thing. Let me hold on a second. Let me see here. Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy Triple Black. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Anybody that wants to come in, hey, you already know. Grand Russian Rising People. What is it? I don't even know what that means. But anyways, man, holla at your boy, man. Salute to the people, man. Salute to Facebook, man. Salute to YouTube, man. Salute to everybody, man. Anyways, man, it's hey, the sisterhood and feminism right now is they want to keep the plantation, man. Man, some of the rhetoric that I'm hearing, man, oh my God. Oh my God. Shout out to the Manosphere. Shout out to Platt. Shout out to what I'm saying, Minister Jap, all the dudes that, going hard in the paint, you hear me? Anyways, man, shout out to all those guys, man. Shout out to Mace Taggart. Shout out to China White. Shout out to who else is going hard? Is it Red Supreme going hard? Shout out to Poor Man Podcast. He's going hard. MTR going hard. All these guys are going hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. And hey, you know what? Hey, something that we gotta, some of the lames of YouTube, man. They need to get the whole thing. You know what I mean? They need to get the whole thing. Some like suckers like Joe Button. You guys coming in here, you culture vultures. You guys trying to come in here and sanitize the whole space. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sanitize everybody. You know what I'm saying? You've been compromised. You've been compromised, and you have been compromised. Man, anyways, man. Hey, Triple Black always busting shots at people, man. Hey, I'm gonna take it. Some of you other suckers, man. Some of you, you commercial uh, dudes that promote bowing down to women and all this type of stuff, man. Come on, man. Hey, I do it for the people, man. I'm the people's champ. You hear me? I'm the fucking people's champ. You hear? Let me bust a couple shots, man. I'm gonna bust a couple muskets at you, motherfuckers, boy. Get the fuck up out of it. Hey, get out of here, man, with that bullshit, man. It's a fire. Yeah. Hey, man. I know my page is uncut, man. You guys hit the like button, man. Send your boy a cash app, you know what I'm saying? Hey, send your boy a cash app, hit the like button, subscribe to the page, man. I'm almost at 5,000, and I don't even try that hard. I've been giving a lot of niggas time on my fucking panel. Y'all better respect me, boy. You better respect the kid. You feel me? Hey, hey, you guys know I be dropping that heat, man. Y'all know I be dropping that motherfucking heat, boy. Come on, man. Hey, I code switch real fast, man. You know what I'm saying? I can be ratchet. I can be a little bit, what's the name, man? But I ain't no sucker. You know? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Busting shots all the way in. Hey, stand alone. Anyways, man, you guys gotta definitely hit the Cash App. Frankie Frankie Guns, and also hit the like page, man. Hit the like page. I gotta just definitely go hard and make it a point to work hard and get these streams. I get kind of lazy. I'm not gonna even lie, man. But um, the plantation is in order, man. The plantation is here, man, and the the feminism and the sisterhood is perfectly fine with the goddamn plantation. They are so fine with the plantation. If you look at the correlations on how the plantation is being ran, but it's just the same thing as 400 years ago. The projects are the slave quarters, you know what I'm saying? But they've made the overseer a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? They made the overseer a little bit different. They put a suit on the overseer, you know what I'm saying, and they made him black, you know what I'm saying? They put a suit on a fucking overseer and made him black. Anyways, man, we got a lot of Samuel L. Jacksons in here, running around here, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Simp Avengers, man. You guys are dangerous. Simp Avengers, man, are pacifying these broads and these feminist talking points and all this type of stuff, man. And the thing about it is you got some of these guys like Joe Budden that's come into the freaking space, even though he's been doing it for a long time. But he is trying to make himself the representative of all of us, Charlemagne and all these guys. Nah, man, you guys have been compromised a long time ago, man. You guys have been working for the man, and what you do on your platforms affect everybody else. Everybody else, they're going to be able to silence a lot of people, so you got to placate to you guys because these corporations are running you guys. And and nobody, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist and all this type of stuff. No. Hey, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Hey, it ain't a coincidence when you see shit, right before your eyes, man. 2 plus 2 still equals 4. You feel me? It doesn't equal 5. It still equals 4. And that's the reason. It's like I was brought up to question everything. To question everything. Why is this happening? Why does our statistics look like statistics that you would get out of a lab, like a controlled experiment? How come you have all these single mothers in our community? Why is that? There's no way. I mean, oh no, you're bashing, you're hurt, and all this type of shit. No, why is it we have all these single mothers in our community? Why do we have all these single mothers in our community? I have to keep asking that same question. And how come only 20% of the men are getting these single mothers pregnant? And the thing is you can put a bullseye on them, that segment, and 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 basically see where the problem's at. See where the problem's at. Um, and and it's crazy how things have changed, but they haven't changed. So most of the books that we've read in the past, like the letters, all these things, uh, we've heard about these reports, we've heard about um, all this stuff, but yet people still want to deflect. People still want to turn the blind eye. People still want to say, it's the black man's fault or whatever of his condition and his woman's condition. And the thing about it is this is the thing. It's like the numbers have came in, and one segment is getting a big fat F, a big F. But the way that the media portrays it, you wouldn't think it's an F. You would actually think it's an A. They're doing good, but it doesn't match up. It just doesn't work. I mean, it just doesn't work. I mean, it's delusion. It's complete delusion. I know it hurts. I know it hurts people's feelings. They get deep in their feelings. No, it hurts because it's true. You know what I'm saying? A hit dog will fucking holler, like holler with a lot of pain. And and how do you fix this? How do you fix this whole plantation mentality? How do you fix it? And the thing about it is I guess people say, hey, it's about the way that you say it. If I say it in a soft voice or if I say it in a aggressive voice, it's still going to be the same information. So it doesn't matter. I mean, if I use it professional or I use it ratchet, it's still going to be the same information. It doesn't matter. Um, the thing is, a segment of our population, the lovely ladies, have decided that they're going to do whatever they want to do. You know, you guys, you feel niggas, you guys need to stay out in the field. And, when we want you, we going to come and get you. But for now, we're going to deal with these bed bugs. We're going to deal with these bed bugs. We're going to have children with these bed bugs, that like White Zaddy told us to do. Keep you niggas in line. We're gonna go ahead and breed with you bed bucks, and after we get all these babies, we're gonna get you field niggas to take care of it, you know, and we can get our freedom. We can get our free papers, you know, and this is written. If they have a certain amount of babies, they get their paper. They get their paper. Hey, we want, we're gonna do what we want to do, regardless of what you niggas say, basically. And we don't care what the numbers is. You can't tell us what to do. If we want to go into that burning building, we're gonna go into that burning building. Oh, who hurt you, boo? Who hurt you? What lady hurt you? Oh, who hurt you? Oh, your mama black, your daddy black. Oh, who hurt you? Oh, you hurt. You hurt. That's why you saying all this. No, hell no. You know what hurts? The numbers hurt. You know? Look at the numbers. We got to look at the freaking numbers. We got to look at the freaking numbers because it just doesn't jail. I mean, it is what it is. You can question the source, but it is what it is. Like you can question this, you can bump your gums, you can cluck cluck. It's not that you're not doing that well. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you crazy as hell. There's a reason why you always like you can't get through the night without smoking a blunt. There's a reason that you're getting drunk every night. There's a reason that you like, what I'm saying? Nobody can stand to be with you. There's a reason why you can't keep a dude in your house. There's a reason. It's not us. Now, it's not because we're weak. We're not real men. It's not because you're disgusting. That's what it is. You're repulsive. You're combative. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's anti-feminine. And I don't know, you believe in feminism, but you can't be feminine. What the hell type of shit is that, man? Bust a shot, man. Fuck out of here, man, with that. Oh, you're bashing us. You're bashing us. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Ain't nobody hurt me. The numbers hurt me. Well, I gotta see that. I got a freaking son out here, man. I gotta watch this shit, and I gotta watch this shit play out. Come on, man. I do for my son, but I can't control what society's throwing at him. I can't control the indoctrination that he is going to be a part of. I can't control all that. I can still be a man. I can shelter him, but you know what I'm saying. That's not good to do. To your child, man. I mean, I see the prison in the prison industrial complex. How like most of these these baby mama terrorists are creating most of these people in the prison system. I see how these baby mama terrorists are contributing to was it the fourth grade reading level of our boys? I see all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, listen, hey, if you are if you running the ship and it goes into an iceberg, you know what I'm saying? It's you took it into an iceberg, man. Bust a couple fucking shots. Yeah, there we go. Come on, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, we realize now that the rabbit has a fucking gun, and the rabbit has no agency. The rabbit has no control, no self-restraint, no accountability, and the rabbit is running rampant around our community and twerking on Facebook and showing the degenerate behavior and shit like that. And the thing about it is I don't know if you feel niggas have are getting what is called Stockholm syndrome, where you keep promoting this shit, you keep pacifying this shit, you keep paying for this shit. And what is wrong with you niggas, man? What is wrong with you niggas, man? The fuck you mean, man? Hey, what is wrong with you guys? Hey, you guys keep pacifying this shit. Hey, listen, I'm uncut. This is no cupcake zone. This ain't sweet. If you hear this, your panties in a bunch, your dick is like, you know what I'm saying, your balls are fucking tangled. Or if you listen that, man, listen, if you feel some type of way, man, get at your boy, man. Jump on a fucking panel and fix me. Fix it or fix it, cuz. Talking shit. Nah, man, that was my little rant. But no, seriously, man. The plantation mentality, man, is really, really, really bad. And the thing about it is you got to understand that this is how it was designed, and the design of this is the design is this is very evident. How they've designed it, and basically it's um you got to look at everything. You got to question everything. Like, for instance, what is a project? What is the definition of a project? Like, if they told you a project in school, it's like a project is like something that they're working on, and then how why the hell that we all come into projects? you know there's all these signs that you see, man. If you go in a hood, if you go in a hood, there's one way, like a maze, right? There's one way in and one way out. There's one way in and one way out. Man, what does this nigga talk about, man? I mean, go if you live in the projects, if you live in a hood, or whatever, man. There's one way in and there's one way out. You go to certain places like LA, there's freeways. Why is a freeway like those exits? They always there's one way in and one way out. You mess around and go to the wrong exit, you're gonna be right into some hood. Why is there's one way in and one way out? Downtown, like, why is it where you have these downtown districts and it's there's virtually no crime downtown, but right next to streets, the streets over or those exits over, there's a whole bunch of crime. Why is that? That I mean, you got to question all that stuff, man. You got to question all that type of stuff, man. You got to understand, uh, you know, um, politics. I mean, there's a lot of politics. I mean, there's probably too much for me to get into. Um, I'm just monologuing right now, just going in. The imagery that we see on the on media is crazy. And man, I did a show yesterday. I was talking about when this one panel, and the brother made a very interesting point. He was like, "Man, you can take 10 men, and you can have 9 men behave, and you can take hold on, you can take 10 men, you can take 10 women, right? You can have 9 men be official and behave, But one man can corrupt, impregnate, and leave those 10 women in the room. It can do that. And or two of them can get all 10 of them, pregnant or whatever, or eight of them pregnant, whatever. Anyways, one man can do that. And for some reason, when it comes to our community, at least 8 of those women in the room are making the bad decision of finding a way to find the worst of the worst of the men. And that's created a problem because too many of them are doing that. And the thing about it and they feel that it's their right to basically sabotage our community, because we're not allowed to have any agency over them, which, that's a very touchy subject because, people are free, you know, but people are free. People are free. Yeah, people are free to do what they want to do. And the thing I ask is why um, our segment, the people that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, are making the worst of the worst decisions. And what's frustrating is even if you show that report card, there's still pushback. There's still delusion. There's still false narratives. There's still all this type of stuff. The only thing is there's no accountability. There's just no accountability. And it's like, why everybody else in society has to take some type of accountability, but a certain segment of society just gets absolved of that psychology. I mean, uh, absolved of it. And why is it like certain people get punishment for degenerate behavior and others get incentivized or pacified or have some type of safety net for their degenerate behavior? Why is that? I just don't understand. I mean, I do understand it's a control mechanism. You can, you don't have to shackle a person's body, to keep them prisoner. You just have to shackle their mind. And the resistance is just crazy to me. It's, the resistance, the delusion, everything is just so crazy to me of why are we not seeing this stuff? I mean, the you have a certain segment of the population that brags about being educated, brag about getting the bag, but yet they can't function the simplest of the simplest concepts. They can't keep anybody with them. They are combative, they're angry, they're just insufferable. Why is that? You know, why? Why is that? Why are you crying in a Bentley? Why is it better to cry in a Bentley? That shit is crazy to me, man. But anyways, let's just uh, the correlations between the plantation and what's going on today, especially in our community, is crazy. And it's not working. It's not working. And I think as men, we have to also, take some type of, well, a lot of black men have already taken a lot of responsibility or accountability for what's going on. That's why there's been vast improvements over the last 50 years. If you look at the statistics, we're just doing better. We're doing better in, in a lot of these categories. And, when it comes to fatherhood, you know, black men, we're at the, top of the totem pole, despite what anybody tells you. The numbers are there if you see what's going on. But, a lot of people might try to deflect and say, oh, we're just absent. uh, Majority of the time, what I've seen, it's this absence has nothing to do with them. The absence has something to do with anybody else. You feel me? And the thing about it is this delusion is getting worse because you have this false sense of success. You have this false sense of success, and the thing about it is every time you show evidence of that, there's so much pushback. There's so much feelings. There's so much delusion. Man, shout out to man. Let me put up some of these things. Oh man, okay, Isaiah Fisher. I don't know what that means, but I had one. I don't know. Anyways, but man, shout out to the panel, man. Make sure you guys, not a panel, but shout out to the people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? If you like my content, man, send your boy a Cash App. You don't have to. Trying to grow this channel, man. I'm about 700 away from 5,000 followers. This is not a platform that I really go on that much. I've been going on a lot of other people's panel. Not really trying to build a name for myself. Just trying to understand the manosphere and stuff like that. And I think this is a great space, and I just want to make my contributions to it. I'm not as polished or as popular as a lot of the other cats on the manosphere, but I think my information is valuable. I think I may not articulate it in a fashion that's palatable to a lot of people because I am a little rough around the edges. I'm a little bit in your face. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, a little aggressive. You feel me? But I think you got to be. You can't wear kid gloves with these type of subjects. You know. This information has been shared multiple times on multiple different platforms, but it's not resonating with anybody. And I can't understand why it's not resonating with anybody because people are resistant to it. And you have a fraction that's willing to talk about it. Then you have a fraction that's that wants to deflect on it, and then you have a fraction that just won't accept it. And the thing is you got to call an ace, a spade a spade. It is what it is. A 2 plus 2 equals 4. Why you have so many of these baby mama terrorists or these single mothers out in our community, basically filling up the prison system, which are slaves, you know what I'm saying, and and making our kids illiterate, basically taking them on a path to prison, in poverty and all those type of stuff, and then you have a lot of other communities that's thriving. How do you have one of the oldest populations in a country that's relatively, when it comes to the rest of the world, is relatively young, really young. Why is that? It just doesn't make any sense. And you would think, I mean, if you put your blood, sweat, and tears into building this nation, that you would you would have more control of your community, and it seems like there's less control. um I can the thing about it is I can talk, like, for instance, my career is finance, right? I can talk about finances, but it gets boring. Nobody wants to hear that. Now, if I want to talk about who I'm having sex with, or how can I, bed this woman, and things like that, that's much more interesting. People are much more interesting than that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's crazy. It's just crazy, um, how in our community, um, I mean, I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand. I do understand it, from um, a primal perspective. We get it, you know, um, but we get it. But in America, why is we are so primal versus everybody else, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, don't get me wrong. Other communities like the white community, the Asian community, and in the Latino community, they're primal too, but there's some balance in it. There's some balance in it. Uh, there's some um, there's some ownership. Uh, there's some ownership there. There's some growth. There's some things, you can definitely see that some of those communities are thriving, and ours is, most of it is almost destitute. Um, and and it's crazy how, this whole plantation mentality that I think the sisterhood perpetuates, and feminism created, post slavery, and the people that are contributing it to the most don't see the destruction that's happening. They don't even see the destruction that's happening. They don't. I mean, because the thing about it is, it's taking years off their life. It's taking years, like the years of degenerate behavior, the years of stress does take, um, time off your life. It does. It really does. It really freaking does take a lot of time off your life. Uh, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but uh, it's not going anywhere unless there's some type of solution. Which, how can you really give a solution when with the person with the problem, first of all, doesn't admit that they have a problem, and the other thing about that is, in fact, they don't even admit they have a problem, even though the numbers show that they have a problem, but they try to deflect that problem and make the other person the problem. And that's a consistent thing. Now, not to say that the other person doesn't have any flaws, any problems, or anything like that. It's just the fact that they're refusing to us to accept any accountability on what they do. It's just not. They're just resistant. It's just resistance, 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 resistance. I mean, it is completely crazy how much resistance that we're getting. But anyways, hold on a second. I'm gonna look up some of these numbers, and I know these numbers. I mean, some of the pacifists want to talk about these numbers and how these numbers don't matter, but we got to take a look at these numbers. Hold on a second. Let me look at these numbers real quick. Okay, we about to look at these numbers. Blackdemographic.com. Yeah, I'm gonna get a share page. Share screen. Chrome tab. If there's audio, we're going to share it. There we go. Blackdemographic.com. Let's look at some of these numbers in our community, and we're going to look at some of these households. Let's look at some of these things, and let's look at them. Let's look at income, and yeah, the thing about it is anything unflattering a lot of times gets the most pushback. It gets the most pushback of anything. It's unflattering. I understand. It's very unflattering. You know, these statistics don't. Wow. Okay. All races. Listen. Okay. Looks like men 25 or older. They make about $100 or $90 more than women. Um, around that. So you know the men have are leading in that category. But let's look at some of these things like black marriage. Let's go. Um, there's huge deflections, when it comes to relationships, and we also have to change the narrative of that. Um, and and the thing about it is, people don't understand that things like marriage, it serves a purpose. It's a wealth accumulation tool, and it's a wealth accumulation tool, and that's what it's used for most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's look at this. All right, it looks like, let's look at the statistics, and some of them are going to be unflattering. Wow, marital status. Wow, look at this. So black people as a whole, there's 30% married and 50% never married, right? Black men, look at this, 30%, 33% married, and 52% never married. Black women, 20% married, and 48% not, never married. I guess the statistics are, I mean, this is the anomaly right here, and I think everybody has to take accountability for this one right here. The the black marriage rate versus the national average, and the never married rate. I guess it's not as bad. Um, Maybe these stats, since, I mean, I guess it's been taken since 2009, 2019, so about a year. So, um, and again, I'm taking this statistic and trying to make more sense of it. But and this is only marriage. This is marriage. We got to look at other statistics. Let's see. Housing, poverty. Let's look at these. Man, got one person, man. Anybody that comes in here, man, just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. Okay. Let's look at the poverty rates. And it looks like Percentage of families in poverty, 18%. People in poverty that are well, 22%. So wow. Families, individuals, that's pretty consistent. Pretty consistent. There's not really any. I guess whether you're by yourself or in a family, it's pretty much the same. Let's look at wow. Female householders, no husband, living at or below the poverty line. This is crazy right here, man. Look at this number. Look at this number and look at this number and look at this number. Wow. See this? This is crazy right here. And you look at the national average, I mean, and look at and you look at everybody else. I mean, come on, man. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this number right here. How are you winning? How? You know, this strong independent, I can do it all by myself mentality. How? How is this narrative being look at this this is the majority of our children right here. And these strong independent baby mama terrorists right here. Let me see. Y'all please explain. Somebody please explain. Maybe I got it all wrong, but and look at this, you know. Very small, very small. But look at this. It makes a fucking huge difference. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. And the thing about it is either, you know, it's not we're not doing so bad. We're not doing so bad at all. You know, it's not that bad. But look at look at this right here. There's more, you know, you would think this number would be bigger than that if you guys were thriving in, you know, with these careers and all this type of stuff. You would think that that number would be higher. Let's look at some more statistics. Let's look at some more statistics. Wow. Look at this right here. At least one program. That's the teat. That's a tit. That's a tit. That's a tit right there, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, this right here is, you know, this is another false narrative, but look at the most of the households on that, and you know, look at that. Hmm. Do numbers lie? Do numbers lie? Economics. Let's look at the one. Let's look at the. What is another statistic they were talking about? The black unemployment rate. And let's see if they break it down to when it comes to men and women. Let's see if they break it down for that. Blackdemographics.com. Wow. hmm Let's look at this. Total labor force, right? This is the black unemployment rate. Look, wow, this number right here, as far as the unemployed, all these black men are unemployed, but the numbers, it's pretty consistent with each other, pretty consistent. But look at the total versus us, still about 5 points higher. And look at this compared. Look at this black employment. I mean, it's about 5 points higher. This is about 7 points higher. So it. You would think this narrative would be, you know, they're pretty even, but look like we're pretty even too. So you're not doing that much better than us. Oh man, you're not doing that much better than us. Let's see if we can find some other things. You're not doing that much better than us. Okay, economics, black-owned businesses. No, let's talk about households. Education. Mm, this is the. Let's look at this statistic. This is a unflattering statistic right here. I'm gonna go there. Hmm. Okay. 15, all 15 women. Wow. 70%. This is ugly right here, man. This is a ugly, ugly, ugly number right here. My God. This is an ugly, ugly number right here. This is crazy, man. Oh man, these numbers, man. They're doing better. They're doing better. Women with family income less than 100% of, with less than, that's about 12 points higher than all females. Fewer black women are using contraceptive method even. Wow, that's about seven. I mean, I guess that's not, I mean, so 90% of the women are, so they're going raw dog more. Wow. Look at this. 27 point of all abortions. These numbers should make you sick, man. These numbers right here should make you freaking sick to your stomach. Should make you sick to your stomach because in proportion to the population, it's just a complete, just a complete, I don't even know if you want to call it abomination, but it's just a complete, just utter, just embarrassment. I mean, this is crazy, man. Um, this is AIDS. Wow. For a portion of the population. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. as a whole. Wow, look at these numbers, man. For a short, I mean, just a wow, man. I'm shocked. Let's just look at some other um, educational attainment. This is the one of the top talking points. I mean, no, no. No, top one of the top talking points right here, and I'll leave this alone after this. Black education. Give me a second. Oh man. Black men and women. Here's men, graduate. They're outpacing. I guess from a degree perspective, they're right. They're right. Well, I mean, it's plus or minus, so it's pretty. They'll get the win on that one slightly from an educational standpoint. They'll get that. They'll get that. You know, they'll get that. But they're leading most of the households. But we'll give them that bachelor. I mean, we'll get that degree thing to them. You know, one more. Let's look at these households. We looked at. Let's look at income. Let's look at income. No, we already looked at income, housing, middle class. Let's look at middle class. This is one of the top talking points they're talking about. They always talk about. Let's look at these households by income, middle class by income. Shout out to the people, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. All right. Working class. Wow, this poverty number is a little disturbing, but it's the working poverty it's about the same. Middle class income, wow, upper class, 3% compared to the population. 3% of the households are making over 200K. Like, I don't even know what that 150, but right here, I mean, this is kind of right on par with the rest of the nation. But I wish I could see if what these are households. So there's no way to tell if these households are married or whatever. But they're not breaking down these by gender. They're just breaking these down by. This is very disturbing right here. Bank accounts. Wow, look at that. Retirement account. This is crazy right here, man. Savings rates compared to everybody else. That's not relevant. Secure? No, that's not. That's half. Look at this. Pooled investments. We don't work together. We don't work together at all. I wonder just if people have really took the time, man, to really understand it. I mean, this is Woo. Job creation. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Other services, I wonder what the other services are. LLCs and things like that. I got to do a little bit more research on this stuff, but this is just an impromptu thing. By industry, black owned businesses. Mm-hmm. Mm. Let's look at this. And this right here is very disturbing right here. Um, Agricultural, forestry, hunting, those type of things. These are very, I mean, more profitable. Educational services, real estate. These things should be much higher, and these things must be much higher. This right here is a problem. One of the problems. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, I know nursing and those type of things are important, but these type of industry right here help build more of an infrastructure. This right here is more helps finance, and it's a better industries to get into. We got to get this together right here. Let's look at job creation. Wow, this is a complete. This this right here to me is is bad. It's really bad. And look at this. You have this population right here. This is complete. I mean, this is like a minute population, but yet they created 4.7 million jobs for business from their businesses. Hispanics, you know, double what we have. And this is 44. Man, come on, man. We got to do better than this, man. We got to do better than this. Wow. Look at these numbers, man. You got to do better than this. Look at these business owners. Look at this. These business owners of white 11.6 trillion dollars. Look at this this is the hair. This is the hair and nails. This is completely, man, let me bust some fucking shots. I didn't even, you know what, I'm going to and I'm sorry, you guys, whoever's listening and stuff like that. I'm making this video, man. I should have did more research, but these numbers, forget this whole gender war thing. Forget that. These numbers are so disturbing, and these numbers are so disturbing. And you know why? Because if you turn on the freaking media right now, if you turn on the fucking media right now, you have all these rappers and shit like that talking about, and you got all these people on Instagram talking about they bosses and shit. They bosses. How the fuck are you a boss? Tell me how the fuck are you a boss right here. Look at this fucking number right here, man. This shit is making me pissed. Look at that shit, man. Look at this fucking shit right here. Look at this shit. Come on, man. You mean to tell me we're bragging about all this spending power right here, and in this small population? No shout out to them, but god damn, this whole population right here, Fucking hair and nails right here. Hair and fucking nails. Right fucking here, man. These shops and shit like that in our fucking communities. Look at this shit right here compared to us. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Look at this bullshit right here. Look at this. Compare. Come on, man. Look at this. What the look. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Hey, you know what, man? Listen. You can't fucking call yourself a boss when you fucking look at these fucking numbers right here, man. Look at this fucking shit right here, man. I'm fucking pissed. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at these black businesses. You know what I'm saying? You fucking bosses, you rappers and shit like that. How the fuck did this happen right here? You know what I'm saying? This is a small, minute portion of the fucking population that created 4.7 million fucking jobs. And this is, well, I guess they're a bigger part of the population, but still, look at this number compared to this number. Look at this number compared to this number. Look at this number compared to this number. Come on, man. Look at this number compared to this number. Look at this number compared to this number. But really look at this fucking man. Come on, man. Y'all crazy out here, man. And then we have, these boss bitches, out here stunting and shit like that, man. Hey, we got these boss bitches out here stunting like this. Come on, man. Y'all ought to be y'all ought to be ashamed of your fucking selves. You should be ashamed of your fucking selves, because how the fuck are we letting this shit right here? Man, come on, man. That shit made me mad. That shit fucking made me mad. It really fucking made me mad. Look, okay, the last number. The last number. Incarceration rate. And this is a point of contention all the time that they talk about. I know people don't got time on the streams to talk about this, man. Let's look at the numbers, man. These numbers don't fucking lie. These numbers don't goddamn lie, man. Look at this shit, man. Come on, man. Let's look at this fucking shit. We'll take the whole gender shit out of it, and let's look at this shit, man. Robbery. Wow. Look at this. Look at these numbers, man. All right. Drug, you know what? Our statistics are higher than that. Murder rate is about the same as everybody else. Assault is about the same. Public is about the same. Uh, looks like sexual assault. No, we're half for that. Violent crime. Everybody else, man. I mean, but we're violent. As hell. But other than the drug thing, which is about a couple points higher, which doesn't. I mean, it's not relevant, but it's not relevant. I don't think so. But anyways, let's look at the federal prison and incarceration. Males and females. Let's just look at this. Let's see if these numbers have stayed consistent. It looks like it stayed consistent. We're still higher. Hold on. We're still higher than other males in this statistic. And let's see, females. Oh, wow. 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 Well, this is a larger population, and these are actually numbers, but let's look at the sisters. The sisters, about half white females, are a little bit. So, but I guess if you adjust it for population, I don't even know how to read that one. But anyways, I'm not going to even pretend to read that one. But look at these crime. Let's just say local, the prison system, which is the plantation. Um, these numbers are much higher than the actual jail system. Hmm. Interesting. And these numbers have went up or went, I guess there's a been slight dip in them, but we're lower than our white counterparts, more lower than the Hispanics. Wow. Still a big these numbers are still completely off the charts if you adjust for the percentage of population. It's crazy. I mean, it's a crazy thing, man. But the number that pissed me off the most, I would have to say, hold on a second. My bad, man. I was on mute, but no, I was just looking at some of these statistics from blackdemographic.com, and I was getting really, really upset because some of the the business numbers, the business ownership numbers, it's embarrassing, actually, to tell you the truth. It's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing to see some of these numbers, man, and it's crazy, um, how some of these numbers are that we have, man, and wow, I was like, I just didn't understand how latest data. Let's look at some of this population latest data, but make sure, man, you guys like the stream. Also, share the stream if you can. Hit the Cash App if you can, so I can grow this channel a little bit. But you can join the panel if you can, if you want to say a couple things. But let's look at this. Some of these statistics are just completely out of whack, and just I was looking at the job creation one right here, and that was bad. That's a really unflattering statistic. Children statistics uh, would look at this: two-parent homes, 42%; mother only, 46%; all children. Look at this number compared to all children, and look at this number compared to the rest of the population. This is a problem, man. It's a problem. It's just a problem. And the problem needs, I don't know if there's any fixing of the problem, but how can you have such a a like a difference, where you have these people, leading the household, right? Look at that. Look at this shit. And damn, living with two parents that married each other, 38%. Divorce. Look, well, it's about 50-50. And look at this number. There's less children living with their only, I mean, there's more children living with either parent than the father. That's crazy right there. Married spouse, that's less than 1%. Separated. Uh, Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at a divorce, widowed. There's, look at this. Look at these numbers, man. Most of the people that are living with each other, they're saying these black men are not marrying these women that they're living with. But look at this. This doesn't say so, you know. And married spouse absent. No, that's crazy, man. I wanted to look at the child support statistics, but let's look at some of these. I mean, I got time for another statistics or two, man. But man, share your thoughts, man, in the chat, man. What do you guys think about that, man? The most disturbing one, and that the one that's a very urgent thing that needs to be fixed is business ownership. The Chinese was it the Asian population? I think that they include Arab and Chinese and any type of South Pacific Islander, Indian. I think they include that, but they've created so much more jobs and revenue than the black community, which is completely just out of whack to me. It's just so bad. It's just so um, upsetting to see some of these statistics, and the reason it's upsetting to see some of these statistics is the fact that you have a lot of people walking around him uh, parading themselves and calling themselves a boss. I'm a boss this, I'm a boss that, I'm a boss this, I'm a boss that, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And these numbers are just so unflattering to everybody. And I and this is some plantation shit, man. This is like straight plantation shit. And look at this right here. Living below the poverty line, right? You know, look at the households compared to everybody else. 74%. These are the lovely ladies right here that are degreed up and they're doing, fine. They don't need no man and blah, blah, blah. Those are the people right there. Huffing and puffing with their chests out, talking, twerking on Instagram and shit like that, you know, taking these pictures and shit and look at that shit. Sure, you are, doing it by your goddamn self, but you're not doing a fucking good job because you got most of our fucking kids living in poverty. And compared to, look, if you decided to stop bumping your gums, look, the percentage that you're gonna be living, in poverty it's much less right here. The numbers don't fucking lie. And it look. Hey, listen. Look at when the dude is running the show. Guess what? Very few. Very few. There you go. There you go. See that? See that? See that shit? It's. Look at these COVID numbers, man. I don't even want to look at these COVID numbers, but the unemployment rate. Uh, oh my God, this is crazy, man. Anyways, man, I'm gonna stop sharing that. So peace to the fam, man. Hey, the plantation, man. The plantation buck mentality is here to stay. Because even if you show these numbers, and I gotta do a little bit more research, man. I apologize for that. And polish it up a little bit. I just kind of just decided to go on that page and look them up. Because people, within the space have been regurgitating a lot of these talking points, and you know, and I think I looked at this before, but I didn't really look at it in depth. But the number that's the most disturbing was the job creation part of it and the revenue. You have one population creating like, was it 11.6 trillion? Wow, from their business. I mean, it's real out here, man. Um, and I'm just tired of these people selling this perception like everything's great, hunky dory, when you're at the bottom of the barrel, regardless. And we have to really just analyze why. And and if you look at the prison population compared to everybody else, I mean, for a small segment, or 14% of the population is just overrepresented, and and it's mostly men, and there's a lot of women in there too. If you look at when I was looking at the statistics, as far as the incarceration rate, um, who's causing this? If you have, most of the households that are led by one person living in poverty, and you having, we know poverty creates degeneracy. It creates all these different things that afflict us. And we have a segment of the population that huffs and puffs about how they're doing so freaking well, but yet the numbers are not correlating to that success. That's it. That's it. If and I'll leave it on this. It's just it doesn't seem like much has changed since the it doesn't seem like there's much change, but the where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they've created a new plantation. They're still breeding with the bed bucks and trying to get their papers, trying to breed enough, with enough bed bucks, and expecting the people in the field to take care, the other 80%, to take care of the bed bucks and their bastard child. Or I don't even know if they're even no, they're just saying they don't need nobody to take care of it. But yet when you look at the statistics, you see they're not doing a good enough job taking care of it. Taking care of it. But anyways, man, I'm about to get off the stream, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Manosphere, man. Shout out to Isaiah Fisher. Shout out to was it Stan? Well, I don't know. I don't got that many people in here, man. But hey, listen, I don't pull no punches, man. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the Cash App if you can. You hear me? King Dorian, shout out to you, man. I think what I gotta do for my algorithmic, I gotta clean it up a little bit. Stop cussing so much, stop firing so many shots, and doing those type of things. And I think my uh, algorithm will go back up. But it's your boy Triple Black. Make sure you go to No Cupcake Zone podcast. Make sure you go to my page, man. Make sure you holler at your boy. Make sure you leave a comment, man, down below. Holler at your boy, man. I'm out of this bitch, man. Hey, peace out.